Indio City Council decided whether the animal care center should be handled by the county instead of the city. This decision ultimately shuts down the center permanently. KMIR-6's Matt Vanderveer is live in the studio tonight to explain. Matt.
It was this time last year members of the Indio City Council decided to keep the animal care center open in Indio. Today they voted to go into a contract with the county that will make them the agency in charge of the shelter. This vote will essentially force the shelter to close its doors. So for some, this vote has people wondering what will happen to the animals already in the shelter. The Indio City Council approved a motion that will give the responsibility of the animal care shelter over to the county. A decision Lisa Blodgett says will cause more animals to be euthanized.
Very concerned that there will be more killing going to the county of Riverside.
Blodgett says she used to volunteer at the shelter. Currently, the Indio Police Department is the agency in charge of the Indio location, and they're all for the county taking over.
I saw filthiness, I saw neglect, I saw puppies and kittens not fed but once a day.
The vote was 4-1, with Mayor Elaine Holmes casting the only nay.
Could have worked a little bit more in coming up with a hybrid solution and a longer transition period in this situation, so that we could perhaps have brought a nonprofit, because ultimately what we want to do is adopt out as many animals as we can.
So starting July 1st, the Animal Care Center will stop taking in new animals and begin the transition to the center in Thousand Palms, eventually closing its doors entirely.
There's only so much space there, and there are so many homeless dogs.
While that may be true, the Indio Police Department says they have a plan in action that will allow for every animal currently at the Indio location to find a home and not be put down.
We've sent dogs as far out as the Midwest to be adopted, and so we will continue those efforts. Our goal is to have all those animals adopted or fostered out before the transition to the county.
The Animal Care Center will have 60 days from July 1st to transition from the Indio location to the location in Thousand Palms. And like the chief said, he hopes all the animals are adopted out. He says if they aren't, there is room for them at the shelter in Thousand Palms. Back to you, Gino.
All right.